guy converted to AVP, Rosie. You got a bunch of AVP guys and Olympians, and so they just wanted a four-man tournament to kind of, build the buzz for the summer season.
Your life looks so awful.
It's really tough.
It's really hard.
It's really tough.
Okay, can we talk LeBron, please?
Whatever you
we
want.
talked about whatever you want.
I've been here. What took you guys so
Okay,
long?
no, because look, LeBron James is awesome. And somehow, some way, he and his team swept the Raptors, just swept them. It wasn't even a series. And now, of course, we switched the narrative to, well, does he have enough to keep going? So does he have enough to keep going?
He's got enough to keep going to the next round.
Okay.
I believe that. But it's going to be tough. Like the Houston team and the Golden State team, both of those teams are built kind of like the Cavs were built the last couple of years, where you had three big superstars and you had veterans around. I think this team is young. I think they can surprise and win some games. But to me, the best team in the NBA is Golden State Warriors, and then after that, it's Houston, and then the Cavs. And then, whoever comes out of that Boston Philly series. That's kind of the rank and order of who's the best.
RJ, I've been telling anybody that will listen, there were people walking this earth that felt LeBron James would lose this round.
I thought so.
There are people that felt like Philadelphia would win the East. There were people that said LeBron James was tired.
I never said that.
He played 82 games. He's not going to be able to have the
He should be tired.
He played 7 games against Indiana.
I feel like there's something personal
right
going on between the two of you
I never
guys.
whine about it.
Oh, okay.
It was not
Because she kept getting defensive over here.
Oh, yeah.
So
he should be tired, right?
Yeah. But
the man is
there's a lot
normal.
of things he shouldn't be doing, able to do. And to your point, LeBron is the guy. If you want to accomplish anything in the conference, you have to get past him. And so, I'm not surprised at what he's doing. Because in the first round, I think there was a lot of guys. That was the first time Kevin Love was a number 2 scorer. That was the first time that a lot of these guys have been in the playoffs with Bron. George Hill, Jordan Clarkson. A lot of these guys are still learning. Jeff Green. So in the second round, they play better. They play like they understand. They play like they just won a Game 7. And now Bron stays at that level, and other guys raise their level, and then you end up having a sweep.
We showed earlier in the show all of the great players that you've played with, and you played in the league 17 years. The key I always talk about is reinventing yourself. How about what you've seen from LeBron as it relates to him improving his three-point shot, him being clutch, and his turnaround step-back jumper?
Well, that's the one thing that you can improve as you get older. As you know, you and I both came into this league driver, slasher. But if you work consistently, your jumper will improve. And they're still afraid. The best thing about his jumper is that people are so afraid of his drive that he just is going to get the space. Most of his jump shots are contested, but not crazy, because you're still worried that he's going to drive. You can't double team him because he makes the right pass every time, on target. So it's his passing and his shooting is what, to me, has taken him to that level where until he starts to decline, whenever that is, he's going to be the best. He's going to be the best player on the planet.
So you had Warriors, then Rockets. Do you think there's enough space in there that the Rockets have a shot?
Yeah, I think the Rockets have a shot, mainly because I still don't think Golden State is at their best basketball yet. They're getting there now that Steph is back, and they're getting there, but they're not in that same rhythm they were last year where they swept through their conference. They're not in the exact same rhythm. They're not in the exact same health.
Right.
So Houston, to me, has a little bit better rhythm. Their guys have been playing. They understand, but Golden State's a different monster. They'll keep you up at night. And so, if Golden State goes and wins and goes in there and blows them out, all of a sudden that mental psyche, very similar to what you see from the Toronto Cavs situation, one bad game early on in that series could kind of start to snowball for them.
What about James Harden in particular? The last couple of years, he's had some bizarre endings to his season.
That's generous. That's generous. Right? That's very generous.
13 turnovers and what he did last year in Game 6 versus the San Antonio Spurs. Like, what does this do for James?
Well, I think getting to this spot is the most important thing for, again, Chris Paul. Congratulations to him and their team, because getting that monkey off your back, because he's put in the work, he's put in the time, and that's what's important to him. But for James, he's MVP guy, right? LeBron and him are the two best players this season. And so for him, it's championship or bust. It's okay for Toronto to say that. It's championship or bust for the Cavs. It's championship or bust for Golden State. So everyone's saying that, and for him, it's probably true. If he wins the MVP this year and doesn't win a championship, he's going to look at this season from a personal standpoint. Maybe it was successful, but from a team and what he wanted to accomplish, not so much.
But the league can do itself and the players some justice if they gave away the regular season awards before the playoffs start to progress.
Well, they did that until they wanted to do this award show, which to me wasn't my idea. It's not the best of ideas, because it's just like, look, you're going to want if it's a runaway, right? Let's say if it's a runaway, and you're going to have 4 guys show up so that they can clap for somebody that you can win. You know that they're going to win the award. Like, you know, and the MVP has been close. The Rookie of the Year, Donovan Mitchell. I've been saying it for months before the season ended that he was, to me, the best rookie because of what he accomplished. But most of these awards are going to be there. It's a foregone conclusion, right? This year's a little bit different. Yeah. And so to have a guy do that would suck.